Hello everyone, Michael Gray here from Michael Gray Fitness, coming at you with the topic of weight loss versus fat loss. I mentioned in my video last week that there's a difference between the two, and I said I would discuss that topic in this week's video. So here I am doing that. So let's look at what they are, what weight loss and fat loss are, how they differ, how to go about each, and some pros and cons to each, okay? So weight loss. Weight loss focuses primarily on just reducing the number on the scale. Okay, you know, you say it's 175 and you want to be 155, then we just need to get from 175 to 155, kind of whatever the costs, okay? It doesn't really have any respect for where that weight loss is coming from, whether it's body fat tissue or lean muscle mass. It's just get the weight off, okay? Fat loss, on the other hand, is focused much more on body recomposition. So what that means is looking at your body fat percentage and your lean muscle mass percentage and shifting that ratio, trying to keep as much lean muscle mass as possible and trying to have most of your weight loss, your scale weight, come from strictly from fat loss percentage dropping, okay, from body fat loss. So it's worth noting that even in the most ideal of situations, if you're losing weight, you're going to lose some muscle tissue. It's going to happen, okay, even the best case scenario. But a fat loss program focuses on reducing that as much as possible and having a majority of your weight loss come from not lean muscle, from body fat tissue, okay? So what does a weight loss program look like? Typically, a weight loss program looks like a severe drop in calories, a big caloric reduction, okay? So big that people are losing 3, 4, 5 pounds a week. It typically involves a lot of cardio, you know, hours and hours of cardio every week, going to the gym 6, 7, 8 times a week, right? We just got to keep going, got to get this weight off at whatever the cost, okay? It often involves removing entire food groups from what you can eat. You know, I'm not going to eat any carbs at all. I'm no fat, I'm no dairy, no sugar, whatever it is. Eliminating entire food groups, okay? So what does a fat loss program look like? Well, a fat loss program looks, well, for one, a lot slower, okay? What it looks like is a focus on a slight caloric deficit, maybe 300 to 500 calories per day, okay? Nothing too crazy. It focuses on priority on strength training with cardio as needed, okay? And looking at, like I said, maintaining as much muscle tissue as possible, okay? So that's kind of how they look, what they do. What are the pros and cons? Well, pros to a weight loss program are typically people lose weight a lot faster. Weight loss programs are the type of programs you see where someone loses 20 pounds in a month, right? And you know, 3 or 4 weeks and people are like, holy crap, what are you doing? Like you're disappearing before our very eyes, right? That's a huge pro to a weight loss program, okay? The con, the negative side of that is that typically that kind of weight loss, that rapid weight loss, it's not sustainable, okay? It's gone about in ways that people just can't maintain. The other con about that is that people tend to lose a lot of muscle mass, which affects your curves, which affects your metabolism, affects your strength, all kinds of things. You're more prone to injury. So there are some big cons with that. Looking at fat loss, pros, you hold on to your muscle mass. You know, you hold on to your strength, your metabolism runs higher because muscle tissue is more calorically expensive than body fat. What are the cons? Well, the cons are it can be kind of slow. It takes time. You know, you're looking at like 1.5 pounds, you know, 2 pounds a week tops, you know, maybe less than that, maybe some weeks where you don't lose any weight. It is a lot slower, okay, but it's also a lot more sustainable. So that's kind of it in a nutshell, weight loss versus fat loss, okay? I'm not gonna tell you which one you should do. That's a personal decision for you. I will say this though, typically people, when they focus on fat loss versus just total weight, tend to be a lot happier with the outcome, and they tend to be able to sustain it for long periods of time. That's it. Have a great day.